Okay, so we are going to open up and review what we did yesterday. So please find Microsoft Office, and hopefully you saved correctly. You're going to go to Microsoft Excel and File and Open, and it should be on your computer in your Panda server. And should be saved as address book or address on your server. But let's say you didn't save it correctly and you have to start all over again. Not the end of the world, because all we did yesterday was copy and paste from our Google spreadsheet. So I'm going to, this is as much as we did in class. Copied that. And I told you to paste it there. I also explained that it pastes the formatting off of the Google spreadsheet. So you have the formatting of bold and underlining and these extra lines. However, if you click this paste option, you can match the destination formatting, which is of Excel, which is no formatting. So let's do that so that we can learn to format here, bold and underline, Control B, Control U, and do that as well. Stretching out your column rows work just the same as they do in Google Sheets. So there aren't too many differences, but a few. We also talked yesterday about adding, inserting a row, another column rather, in Google Sheets. It has it also. And we're going to number the people in our spreadsheet. And I'm going to just put 1 and 2 there. And I explained yesterday that if you just simply double click, it'll continue that formula of adding them in. All right. I also explained that maybe if you didn't want to add that number in, we're going to insert another row, or column, excuse me. And let's say I want your class code in here. And everybody's class code is the same, and that's 7I54. And I want that to be the same all the way down. I can double click. But it's adding 1 to everyone, and I don't want that. So what I can do, which Microsoft Excel has easily available for you, is I could change it from fill series to just copy. And now they're all 7I54. So I'll put that center, makes it a little bit easier. I like that center too. Okay, so now I'm going to save it, or Control S. And of course we're going to name it. And make sure you put it in the Panda server if you didn't do that before. All right, most of you probably saved correctly. All right, so we're going to, let's just close out of there. And we were in the middle of doing a mail merge when the bell rings. So we're going to go back to that. And we're going to see how we can use that information that we put in our Excel spreadsheet and use it to create labels. So we're going to go to mailing, and we're going to start a mail merge. When you click on that arrow, you have some options, and I like doing labels. I use labels a lot, especially at Christmas time. I make sending out my Christmas cards much faster when I can print out labels to put on the envelopes. So we're going to see exactly how that goes. You're going to make sure you chose Avery US letter. And Avery is a very common product that you will see in Office or Staples, Office Max, Staples, and places like that. And even if you buy their generic brand, it'll often have Avery versions on there as well. So we're going to use the 8460 Easy Peel address label and click OK. You'll notice that we've got some margins here. But now this is where we have to tell it what we want to merge. So we have to select our recipients. So we're going to choose a list of people. And we're going to use an existing list. We have that existing list that we just created with Excel. So we're going to go to our Panda server and find that address book. Open it, double click. And we didn't label our sheet names because we just had one, but it's on the first sheet, so go ahead and click OK. And so far, still doesn't look too good, but it's because we need to tell it what we want to add. So we're going to insert, and we want an address label. It's got to be put in the right order. So we're going to be formal, so we're going to put in a title. If you don't want to be formal, you would just ignore that. After the title, we're going to have to put a space. So you need to add a space. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see better. So I added a space. And now I'm going to add the first name. Press the space. And then add the last name. And next, we would have to hit enter so that the address can go underneath. So I'm going to go to address. Underneath the address would go the city. So I got to insert city. After city, you need a comma and then a space, because there's a space after every punctuation. Then you would put the state, and hopefully you use the abbreviation of your state, makes it easier. Again, add a space, and then the zip. Okay, still looking kind of strange. Well, it's because we need to preview the results. And there's one. Well, we need to preview all of them so we could see. So we're going to click this button here to update. And now we have everyone on our address book on an easy peel label that we can print and then peel and mail off our invitations or cards that we want to send. So there you have our little review of mail merge. I hope that you are able to do that as well. If you find that you forgot to press a space, or let's say you noticed that you spelled Zamborski wrong and you don't want to offend me by spelling my name wrong, so there is an option to edit individual documents. So let's go ahead and click on Edit Individual Documents, and we'll say the current record, and you can go ahead and change whatever it is that you want to fix. So maybe you just wanted to bold that, or fix a spelling, or fix a the font. Maybe you want to we're going to do Control A, and maybe you want to change the font and take that bold off. Okay. Then lastly, what I'd like you to do while you are just editing this one, I want you to type your name, and I'd like just your name to be bold so that when you print it, I can see, and you turn it in, I can see that you followed directions and you were able to create labels using a mail merge. So go ahead, print this, and perhaps you should save it just in case. And I hope you were able to be successful. Thank you.